Unveil the 10 noble foods that may ease leg cramps in elders. Even in the deep of night dost thou rise from slumber, with thy limbs ensnared in sudden torment, locked as if by an unseen spell. Fear not, for thou art far from alone in this nightly plight. But what if the elixir thou seekest lies not in flask nor vial, but upon thy humble platter? Aye, leg cramps among the aged are no trifling matter. They strike with fury, sap one's strength, and are oft misunderstood. Yet, behold, there exist simple savory victuals that can lull thy muscles to peace, improve thy flowing lifeblood, and usher in a restful, unbroken slumber. In this telling, we shall reveal 10 noble foods, their virtues upheld by the sages of science, that may guard thee from cramps and preserve the vigor of thy noble legs. No apothecary's script is needed. Some may already dwell in thy pantry, others may delight thee with their surprise. Before our tale unfolds, I ask thee, whence dost thou hail? Share thy province below, and pose thy questions freely, for this is a gathering of wisdom. If thy heart doth yearn for graceful aging, and the preservation of thy natural vitality, then subscribe and join our brotherhood, the Health 365 Fellowship. Let thy journey of healing commence. Let us begin with a golden champion, the banana. Why doth this curved fruit stand tall in the quest against cramps? Known by many as nature's elixir of electrolytes, the banana is rich in potassium, a vital mineral that governs the dance of nerves and muscles. When potassium runs low, cramps may rise, especially by night's deep hour. For elders who may face fading muscle mass and dwindling hydration, the banana offers a sweet remedy to redress this imbalance. How doth potassium perform its gentle magic? When low, the muscles become errant, twitching at whispers of nerve misfires. Potassium, with allies sodium and magnesium, keeps thy muscles supple and serene. A single banana brings forth near 400 milligers of this golden mineral, aiding thy sinews mightily. Yet beware, not all bananas are alike. The grand and ripened hold more sugar, the firm and green more resistant starch. For those minding blood sugar or sweet temptations, choose the smaller, sturdier sort. Can such a fruit truly soothe aching limbs? Verily, yes. Potassium is thy steadfast friend against cramps and fretful nerves. Bananas and avocados, twin treasures to ease leg cramps in elders. Famed for their part in helping muscles flex and relax in harmony, bananas also bring a notable share of vitamin B6, vital for smooth nerve transmission. For older souls who face nightly tingling, mild nerve pain, or restless limbs gripped by sudden cramps, this humble fruit offers steadying aid. How best might elders invite bananas into their daily routine? Thanks to their soft texture and gentle digestion, they're perfect for morning or midday nourishment. Try slicing them atop warm porridge, blending into a green smoothie with spinach and yogurt, or pairing with a few almonds for a balanced mix of potassium, protein, and magnesium, which together fortify muscle resilience. Yet caution is wise. Though bananas bless most with benefit, those living with chronic kidney conditions or struggling with high blood sugar must take heed. Excess potassium or fruit sugar may bring complications. In such cases, one might lean upon leafy greens or avocados, which offer similar minerals with gentler sugars. Ah, the avocado, nature's emerald gift. Though oft overlooked beside the sunny banana, this fruit bears even greater stores of both magnesium and potassium, two minerals central to preventing spasms and keeping nerves calm. One ripe avocado can outmatch the banana in these elements, while also supplying healthful fats that protect nerves and reduce swelling. But what role do these fats play? The creamy flesh of avocados contains phytosterols and lutein, compounds that reduce joint stiffness and ease chronic inflammation. For seniors battling both cramps and arthritis, avocados bring comfort deeper than minerals. They bring true relief. And how best to enjoy them. Avocados are delightfully versatile. Mash them over whole grain toast, toss in a salad, or eat simply with lemon and a pinch of salt. Their power lies not only in their nutrients, but in their ability to support heart, nerve, and muscle in one noble bite. So, dear reader, as you walk the path of strength and restoration, consider adding these twin foods to thy table. Wouldst thou like to discover more foods to guard thy limbs by night? Avocados and spinach, the noble greens in the battle against nightly cramps. To stir the powers of healing, many wise elders add avocado to a verdant smoothie, or scatter its flesh upon a salad bed of leafy greens. When joined with foods rich in magnesium or calcium, the benefits grow twofold, aiding both muscles and nerves in their nightly trials. But what caution must one take when welcoming avocados to the table oft and regular? Though they brim with wholesome fats and nutrients, avocados are dense in calories, and thus moderation must be the watchword, especially for those who guard their weight. Moreover, their bounty of potassium can pose concern for seniors with weakened kidneys. A healer's counsel is wise before they feast too freely. For most, a half avocado, enjoyed a few times each week, strikes the perfect chord. How does this emerald fruit compare to its fellow foods in this tale of cramp relief? Avocados alone marry potassium, magnesium, and heart-kind fats, a rare trio. These elements work in concert, quelling inflammation, easing tight sinews, and strengthening the vessels that nourish thy limbs. Next enters spinach, a noble leaf more powerful than its salad station may suggest. Rich in magnesium, yes, but that is but the gateway to its deeper power. Spinach brings forth natural nitrates, which the body transmutes into nitric oxide, a wondrous molecule that opens the passageways of blood, allowing oxygen and nutrients to flow freely, especially to the legs, where cramps oft strike in the dead of night. What is this alchemy? As nitric oxide widens blood vessels, circulation improves, delivering healing breath and vital fuel to weary muscles. The result? Fewer spasms, quicker recovery, and lessened fatigue. A boon for elders, whose vessels may narrow with age. Should one eat spinach raw or cooked, thou askest? Though raw leaves may be taken in small measure, gentle cooking, be it steaming or sautéing, reduces oxalates that bind minerals, and thus unlocks greater absorption of calcium and magnesium, empowering thy greens to their full potential. Is spinach a worthy weapon against nighttime cramps? Indeed, it is. With magnesium's aid in muscle ease and nervous calm, a supper laced with spinach may well be thy key to restful, cramp-free slumber. Spinach and pumpkin seeds, the green blade and the seed of slumber. When midnight cramps assail the weary elder, is spinach a worthy defender, especially for those who seek to tame their sodium? Indeed, spinach bears a naturally low salt content and is richly endowed with potassium, a mineral that restores the body's electrolyte balance without stirring the blood's pressure to rise. For older souls who must tread carefully with salt, spinach offers a bounty of minerals that nourish the heart and steady the muscle. How then might one best welcome this leafy green into their daily table? Spinach is a shapeshifter in the kitchen, slipping gracefully into soups, folding into omelets, blending within smoothies, or sizzling gently in olive oil as a savory side. When paired with vitamin C-rich foods like bright bell peppers or a dash of lemon, spinach becomes even more potent as its iron grows easier to absorb, strengthening blood and kindling energy. And what harmony arises when spinach joins forces with the likes of bananas and avocados? While bananas race forth with potassium and avocados cloak their power in calming fats, spinach brings to the trio its magnesium and natural nitrates, which aid blood flow and circulation, especially to the legs. Together, they form a triumvirate of relief: bananas for quick balance, avocados for anti-inflammatory strength, and spinach for deep mineral support and vascular vigor. A veritable legion of leg guardians, each with a distinct strength. Now, enter the oft-overlooked pumpkin seed, small in form, yet mighty in purpose. Known in some corners as pepitas, these tiny tokens are among the richest natural troves of magnesium. A single ounce delivers nearly 40% of daily needs, making them one of the finest additions to any anti-cramp arsenal. But what makes magnesium from pumpkin seeds so wondrous for older bodies? It is plant-based and highly bioavailable, meaning the body welcomes it readily. It supports the smooth firing of nerves and proper contraction of muscles, especially in the calves and feet, where cramps so often strike. Do these seeds aid slumber as well? Aye, and marvelously so. Beyond magnesium, they offer tryptophan, a gentle amino acid that the body transforms into serotonin and melatonin, those twin spirits of mood and sleep. For those plagued by cramps that rouse them from rest, or who lie awake in their wake, pumpkin seeds may soothe both limb and mind. Are they better than magnesium tablets, thou askest? Often yes. Whole food sources like pumpkin seeds bring more than minerals. They come with zinc, healthy fats, and antioxidants, working in harmony. While supplements have their place, pumpkin seeds serve as nature's holistic offering. Pumpkin seeds and oily fish, the night watchman of nerve and muscle. If thou seekest to raise thy magnesium stores with balance and grace, then pumpkin seeds offer a noble and natural path. No excess, no folly, only steady strength. But how best to partake of this treasure? Choose unsalted, dry-roasted, or raw seeds in their purest form. These may be sprinkled upon warm porridge, stirred into creamy yogurt, scattered over salads, or blended within smoothies, enriching both flavor and nourishment. As a bedtime bite, a single spoonful may soothe weary limbs, ease cramps, and summon deeper, more restful slumber. Can these tiny seeds aid those who suffer from restless legs or strange tingling sensations? Aye. Magnesium's duties go far beyond guiding muscle. 'Tis also a steward of nerve harmony. For those plagued by restless leg syndrome, RLS, or pins and needles, magnesium lends comfort. Meanwhile, the anti-inflammatory fats in pumpkin seeds may reduce the agitation tied to mild nerve misfires. And how do these seeds fit with the other fine foods in our healing chorus, bananas, avocados, and spinach? Each bears its own merit. Pumpkin seeds, however, are rich in zinc, magnesium, and tryptophan, a trifecta scarcely found elsewhere. Think of them as the quiet night sentinel of thy anti-cramp battalion, guarding thee whilst thou sleepest. Now enter salmon and sardines, champions from the sea. These oily fish are famed for their bounty of omega-3 fatty acids, which quell inflammation in muscles and joints, a leading cause of stiffness and cramping. What's more, they provide a rare alliance of vitamin D and calcium, crucial for keeping both muscle and nerve in proper tune, especially as age advances. How, then, do omega-3s aid in cramp relief? They reduce the formation of inflammatory agents that vex the nerves and tighten the flesh. For seniors burdened by leg cramps, arthritis, or muscle aches, omega-3s offer sweeping relief, soothing pain and enhancing mobility. And lo, the humble sardine, oft dismissed, shines as a calcium-rich marvel, especially when eaten bones and all. Alongside vitamin D and omega-3s, sardines help the body absorb calcium well, reinforcing bone and muscle alike. For those who shun dairy, they are a worthy substitute. Calcium, partnered with magnesium and potassium, ensures smooth muscle function. Without it, nerves may fire astray, and cramps take hold. Thus do pumpkin seeds and their oceanic allies earn their place in thy nightly ritual. Of sea's gifts and creamy comforts, easing cramps, strengthening bone. Let us now speak of noble allies in the war against leg cramps and fading strength, salmon, sardines, and the ever-reliable yogurt. Each doth carry within it potent elements to soothe muscles, calm nerves, and bolster aging bones. First, behold the bounty of the sea. Fatty fish, such as salmon and sardines, bear a rare treasure, vitamin D, a key that unlocks the body's power to absorb calcium. Without it, even the richest stores of minerals may pass us by unused. This wondrous nutrient also plays a vital role in maintaining muscle tone and the seamless relay of nerve signals. Among older folk, vitamin D deficiency is sadly common and often reveals itself through weakness, twitching, or cramps that haunt both day and night. Salmon and sardines, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, do more than nourish. They quell inflammation, a silent foe behind joint aches and muscle stiffness. These fish are thus ideal for elders whose cramps walk hand in hand with arthritis or lingering soreness. Are these creatures of the deep to be eaten often? Aye, twice weekly, say the sages. A grilled fillet of salmon, steaming and tender, or a humble tin of sardines atop hearty bread or tossed in greens will suffice. Should fresh fish be scarce, frozen or canned varieties, be they packed in water or olive oil, retain their virtues and offer no less magic. But what of those whose tongue cannot bear the taste of fish? Despair not. Fish oil capsules offer a concentrated dose of omega-3s, though they lack the fullness of calcium and vitamin D. One may also consider algae-derived oils, especially when paired with calcium-rich fare, leafy greens or fortified milks of oat, almond, or soy. And now, let us turn to a land-bound delight. Yogurt, a creamy balm of both strength and sweetness. Not only is it a fine source of easily absorbed calcium, but many yogurts also come enriched with vitamin D, amplifying its skeletal benefits. In comparison to sardines, yogurt offers a lighter, more flexible approach, perfect for breakfast, a midday snack, or swirled into smoothies. Unlike leafy greens, which offer calcium in less concentrated form, yogurt delivers a more bioavailable bounty. Greek yogurt, in particular, adds a generous helping of protein, essential for muscle repair and maintenance. Yet its gifts do not end there. Within its creamy folds lie probiotics, friendly bacteria that nurture the gut. And as the wise know, a healthy gut supports nutrient absorption and even influences mood and sleep, making yogurt a quiet yet mighty ally in thy quest for nightly peace and physical vigor. Of yogurt and eggs, nourishment for nerves and night. To strengthen sinew and steady nerve, the humble bowl of yogurt plays a quiet yet mighty part. Its creamy depths hold treasures that enhance the body's ability to absorb minerals like magnesium and potassium, both key defenders against the cruel grip of cramps. Now, thou may wonder, is Greek yogurt the superior draught for elder kin? Aye, indeed. Greek yogurt bears nearly twice the protein of its regular kin, boasts less sugar, and grants a higher dose of potassium. Thick and velvety, it delivers both rich texture and lasting satiety, making it ideal for those who seek to nourish deeply while keeping calories in check. Its luxurious cream blends beautifully with toppings known to ease cramps, seeds, berries, and chopped nuts, creating both delight and benefit in a single spoonful. But what of those whose bellies stir in protest at lactose? Fear not, many seniors with lactose intolerance find they can enjoy Greek or lactose-free yogurts, for these contain far less lactose and are gentler on digestion. Moreover, high-quality plant-based yogurts, crafted from almond, coconut, or soy, now grace our tables, many fortified with calcium and vitamin D, allowing even those of sensitive stomachs to reap the muscular rewards. And how, thou askest, does yogurt guard against the sorrows of nighttime cramping? Calcium plays a direct role in soothing the nerves and quieting excitable muscles, particularly in rest. A modest bowl before bed, crowned with magnesium-rich seeds or almonds, may guide thy limbs into ease and thy mind into dreams, undisturbed by twitch or pain. Now let us turn our gaze to the egg, round and golden, oft hailed for its protein, yet bearing an unsung gift, vitamin B12. This noble nutrient is vital for nerve function and the making of red blood cells, which carry oxygen to thy limbs and keep muscle movement smooth. A shortage of B12 can bring on tingling, misfiring nerves, and yes, nighttime cramps. What role doth B12 truly play? It guards the myelin sheath, the nerve's armor, ensuring signals travel swift and true from brain to muscle. Alas, as age advances, our ability to absorb B12 wanes. Here, the egg shines again. simple, gentle, and rich in this essential elixir. But must one eat the yolk, or is the white alone enough? It dependeth on thy needs. Egg whites provide pure protein, ideal for those watching cholesterol. Yet the yolk carries the soul of the egg, B12, vitamin D, and healthy fats. Thus, to truly fortify nerve and limb, the yolk is a gift not to be cast aside. Eggs and coconut water. The twin pillars of muscle support and hydration. For those who keep watch over their cholesterol, a thoughtful approach is to consume one whole egg alongside a few extra whites. This practice strikes a harmonious balance, bestowing protein and essential nutrients for muscle care while minding cholesterol with wisdom and moderation. But dost thou wonder, do eggs truly aid in muscle recovery, especially after movement or therapy? Verily they do. Eggs are known as a complete protein, for they contain all 9 essential amino acids, the very bricks needed to rebuild and repair muscle. Whether thou walkest to loosen stiff joints or stretchest under the care of a healer, the egg stands as a faithful companion, feeding thy muscles and fortifying thee against cramping and weakness. And what of those weary from fatigue or faltering balance? Often, these signs arise from muscle frailty, low energy, or a deficiency of key vitamins. Here again, the egg brings aid, rich in vitamin B12, protein, and vitamin D. It helps stabilize energy and strengthen coordination. Pairing eggs with yogurt or spinach at breakfast creates a potion of nourishment for both muscles and nerves. As for the preparation, let it be done with gentle hands, boiled, poached, or scrambled lightly with a drop of olive oil. Avoid frying with butter or mingling with salty meats like bacon or sausage, which may undo the balance. Serve thy egg beside spinach, rich in magnesium, or sweet potato, which brings potassium, and let whole grain toast, laden with B vitamins, complete the dish. Now let us speak of the elixir of the tropics. Coconut water, oft praised as nature's sporting drink. Deservedly so, for within its clear depths lie electrolytes aplenty, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium, all essential for muscle movement and hydration. A single cup offers near 600 milligallons of potassium, more than even the noble banana. Alongside magnesium and traces of calcium, this sacred drink replenishes what the body may lose through sweat, strain, or medication. Indeed, many elders rely on diuretics to manage blood pressure and heart conditions. Yet these potions often rob the body of electrolytes. The result? Recurring cramps. But coconut water steps in gently, restoring balance without burdening the body. As for the timing of this hydrating draught, consider thy needs. Morning or midday, after movement or during rest, any time thou suspect dehydration, a cup of coconut water may offer relief, helping stave off cramps with both subtlety and strength. Coconut water and sweet potatoes. Nature's cure for cramps and calm. To sustain muscle equilibrium, especially before or after movement, one must tend to their electrolyte balance. In this pursuit, coconut water emerges as a gentle yet potent elixir. Whether sipped after a stroll or before slumber, it replenishes vital minerals, soothing muscles and lessening the grip of nocturnal cramps. Rehydration after sweating or when using diuretics, those medications that draw fluid from the body, is a wise practice for all, but especially for the elder kin. May one drink coconut water freely. In most cases, it is generally safe, yet its wealth of potassium warrants care. Those with kidney ailments or certain heart conditions would do well to seek counsel from their physician ere they partake regularly. And always seek the unsweetened kind, for sugar in excess doth steal the health it pretends to bring. Now let us turn to a most delightful root, the sweet potato, a treasure cloaked in humble skin. Few foods boast its rare blend of potassium, magnesium, and calcium, bound together in a fibrous form, both flavorful and nourishing. For seniors seeking to rebuild mineral stores without supplements or processed fare, the sweet potato stands as a beacon of nature's balance. But how doth it compare to the famed banana? Low, a medium sweet potato oft carries more potassium than its yellow rival, offering over 500 mg in a single serving, depending on how it's prepared. And unlike faster-burning starches, its complex carbohydrates digest slowly, helping maintain steadier blood sugar, ideal for those managing diabetes or insulin sensitivity. And what of pain and inflammation? The sweet potato is rich in antioxidants, notably beta-carotene and vitamin C, which aid in quelling the silent fire of oxidative stress that worsens cramps, stiffness, and age-borne soreness. Magnesium lends further calm, relaxing the muscles, while antioxidants temper the flames of joint and muscle ache. When best to enjoy this root? Its slow-digesting carbs and soothing minerals make it perfect for evening meals. Eaten at dinner, it may ease the legs into peace and promote restful slumber. Pair it with protein, perhaps a gently poached egg or a fillet of salmon, and thou hast a banquet, both comforting and curative. And how should this root be prepared to preserve its virtue? Baking or steaming are the cook's best choices, keeping potassium and vitamins intact. Avoid boiling, lest the water steal away what the body needs most. Of roots and nuts, a bard's tale for muscle and balance. Take heed, dear traveler, when preparing the mighty sweet potato. While boiling is a common path, it may leach minerals such as potassium and magnesium into the water. Shouldst thou choose this method, do not discard the cooking liquid. Nay, but pour it into soups or stews, reclaiming the nutrients within for thy benefit. To heighten the cramp-soothing power of this golden root, consider this humble yet potent pairing: a dusting of cinnamon and a generous spoon of Greek yogurt atop thy warm sweet potato. Together, they craft a meal brimming with potassium, calcium, and protein, a triumvirate most skilled in calming weary limbs. Now let us turn to the almond, a nut of quiet renown and noble composition. What sets almonds apart from their magnesium-rich brethren, such as spinach or seeds? It is their balanced offering. In addition to magnesium, almonds gift the body with vitamin E, monounsaturated fats, plant-based protein, and a touch of calcium. These virtues join in harmony to assist in muscle recovery, reduce subtle inflammation, and support healthy blood flow, a symphony most vital for those with aging limbs. And what role does vitamin E play in this tale? As a guardian antioxidant, it shields delicate muscle fibers from the wear and tear of oxidative stress. Aging muscles are prone to such damage, and vitamin E helps preserve their integrity, while ensuring that oxygen and nutrients travel freely through the bloodstream to where they are most needed. Do almonds grant their gifts in both sunlight and moonlight? Verily so. They offer a steady source of energy, thanks to their slow digesting nature. A modest handful, enjoyed mid-afternoon, can fend off activity-induced cramps, while a few almonds paired with yogurt or fruit before bed may lull muscles into nighttime relaxation, especially in those troubled by cramps in the dark hours. Shall one choose raw or roasted? Both bear gifts, provided they are dry roasted and unsalted. These maintain most of their nutrients and support heart and muscle health. But beware the salted or oil-roasted kind, for they may carry unwelcome sodium and fats, troublesome to seniors managing blood pressure. And how much is enough? Let not thy hand be overzealous. A portion of 10 to 15 almonds daily brings forth a bounty of magnesium and nourishing fats while keeping calories modest. For those wishing to avoid excess, consider pre-portioning or mixing almonds into salads, oatmeal, or even smoothies. A feast against cramps. 10 foods, 1 purpose. Behold, a well-forged compendium of 10 powerful foods, each bringing forth its own unique magic in the quest to ward off leg cramps. From the swift potassium lift offered by the humble banana to the steady magnesium and antioxidant shield of almonds, this is no fleeting fix. It is a thoughtful, nutritional strategy grounded in nature's bounty. Yet, before we march through this field of remedies, let us consider the broader landscape. Leg cramps, though sudden in their strike, are often messengers, whispers from the body hinting at underlying imbalances. They may speak of mineral deficiencies, dehydration, poor circulation, or low-grade inflammation. The wisdom of this list lies in its refusal to lean on pills or fleeting potions. Instead, it embraces a holistic way, feeding the body what it truly needs to maintain harmony. Let us now gaze upon the grand tapestry of nourishment. Bananas and sweet potatoes, rich in potassium, help ensure muscles contract and relax smoothly, avoiding sudden spasms. Avocados and almonds offer magnesium and heart-healthy fats, easing muscle tension and supporting nerve calm. Spinach and pumpkin seeds, rich in minerals, help fill the hidden voids that lead to cramping, especially when deficiencies go unnoticed. Salmon and sardines bring omega-3s, vitamin D, and calcium to the table, soothing inflammation and aiding in muscle recovery. Yogurt and eggs provide high-quality protein, along with vitamin B12 and calcium, strengthening the muscles and nerves from the inside out. And let us not forget coconut water, the forest's own potion for hydration. With its array of electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, sodium, and calcium, it restores what has been lost through sweat, exertion, or medication. Each food, when consumed alone, bears strength. Yet together, they form a mighty alliance, crafting a natural food-based solution to one of the most nagging challenges of aging. If this tale has brought thee wisdom, we humbly ask thee to tap the like sigil, that we might reach more seekers such as thyself, and share with us thy thoughts, questions, or wishes for future scrolls in the comment chamber below. Thy voice is ever welcome in our circle. Above all, remember to subscribe and ring the bell of alerts, so that our newest insights might find thee swiftly. Until next, we meet, walk in strength, nourish with intention, and know that health begins with what we place upon our plate.